This isn't just another training squad announcement, it's a silent gamble, one that could shape England's fate for the next 4 years. While the British and Irish Lions dominate headlines, Steve Borthwick is quietly preparing for something just as important, a tour to Argentina that might seem routine, but could lock England into a nightmare 2027 World Cup draw. England and Argentina are practically tied in the world rankings. 1 win, 1 point. That's the difference between landing in a favourable pool or ending up in another group of death. Just ask Scotland what a ranking slip cost them last time. This training squad isn't about experimenting for fun. It's a calculated risk to avoid disaster. Right away, the absences are glaring. No Bath, no Leicester. Not because they've fallen out of favour, but because they're still playing in domestic finals. Add in the Lions call-ups, and this is a squad made of patchwork and promise. But that's where things get interesting. Northampton Saints lead the charge with a wave of call-ups. Tom Lockett, Fraser Dingwall, Manny Iyogun. Saints fans are thrilled. Everyone else? Cautiously optimistic, because while these names aren't household yet, they're the players England could be relying on in crunch time. Manny Iyogun wasn't even a prop a few years ago. Now he's pushing for a test jersey. George Kloska, a name many fans had to Google, but Bristol's mobile front rower made enough noise in the Premiership to earn this shot. Then there's Curtis Langdon, overlooked before, now standing 1 injury away from leading England's hooker rotation. These aren't just fill-ins, they're auditions for something far bigger. For all the promise, England's long-standing issues haven't vanished. Tight head prop remains a glaring weakness. No standout, no guaranteed starter. Just patchwork, depth and hope. The back row is the opposite. Overflowing with talent, but dangerously unbalanced. Ted Hill, Sam Underhill, Ben Curry, Tom Willis. Someone will be left out. And that decision will spark debate. Because depth is only useful if the balance is right. Jack van Poortvliet and George Ford look like the secure pairing. But beyond that, it's murky. Charlie Bracken is talented but raw. Will Porter is consistent but untested on the big stage. And Harry Randall's injury could shake the whole plan. At fly half, George Ford is untouchable, but who steps in if he goes down? There's talk of Kieran O'Donoghue and even Henry Slade shifting over. That's a warning sign. No clear backup is a risk you can't afford on a World Cup path. Fraser Dingwall is a solid selection. So is Henry Slade. But England needs more than solid. They need firepower. They need risk. Where is Max Ojamo? Where is Seb Atkinson? Why isn't England rolling the dice now when they can still afford to lose? This safe approach might keep things steady, but it won't move the needle, and it definitely won't beat teams like France or South Africa. Adam Radwan put on a finishing clinic in the Premiership. Ollie Hassell-Collins dominated for months, and yet both are watching from the sidelines. Is it a case of timing, or is Borthwick playing it too safe again? When you have world-class speed rotting on the bench, it's not a selection issue. It's a strategy problem. While everyone's watching the Lions, this squad is doing the real work, building the foundation, testing the limits, figuring out who's more than just potential. Because when the World Cup draw locks in, there's no turning back, and England will either thank this tour or regret it for years.